Hello, Internet. My name is Karen.
And I'm Lucy.
And welcome to our excuse for revision.
We don't have a name for it yet.
But yeah.
In the next episode we'll have a name. We'll think of one.
Yeah, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through the subjects we're going through in school in Scotland, so it's going to be the Scottish system.
SQA.
And we're going to go through each topic of different subjects and put them in video so that when we come to revise we can go into YouTube with a good reason. Okay, our first topic is...
the electromagnetic spectrum and atom spectroscopy.
Spectroscopy.
Yes, that's what I said.
You said oh, never mind. Basically, whenever you see a chemical reaction, that's to do with electrons. Like, there's all this other stuff in an atom, but the main bit is the electrons.
The whole electromagnetic spectrum is huge, and they have differing wavelengths and frequencies.
So you've got stuff like your infrared, your ultraviolet, and
radio waves, TV waves.
and they can like range from tiny to about the size of a football pitch.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big, but we can only see like a tiny smidgen, and that's the bit we see colours in. So
You're looking at it right now.
yeah, see, science.
They all travel at the same speed, which is the speed of light. 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second.
Using the speed of light, we can figure out wavelength and frequency. So
Yeah.
the main equation we used in advanced chemistry is speed of light equals wavelength times frequency. And do you want to explain the symbols?
Yeah, okay, so C is the speed of light, and V, which most people think is velocity, is now frequency.
But it's new. It's Greek.
You're gonna have to get used to that.
Scientists likes Greek.
Pretty mind-bending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mind-bending.
Oh yeah, lambda. Because scientists like Greek,
Yeah.
which is wavelength
Yeah.
and measured in meters. Oh, and frequency is measured in hertz, and of course speed is measured in meters per second.
And there's also another equation that you can use, which is nu bar, I think. Nu bar equals 1 over lambda, which is this thing, which nu bar is something called the wave number. We haven't figured out what that is yet. We just know it's a number that's important.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's like per meter.
Yeah, we will figure it out, and maybe if you have any idea what it is, you can tell us in the comment section if you are indeed watching this.
That'd be grand.
Yeah.
Or why we need to know it,
Mm.
possibly.
Yeah.
It hasn't really come up yet.
No, not yet. Okay, the next one is spectroscopy. That is... Well, why don't you tell us what that is?
It's like endoscopy, but more colourful. Do you understand that, Gengar?
No, let's just leave it like that. Basically, you know when you were first going up to academy and they really want you to think that science is awesome, which it is, they will get a light and they will get these little glass shapes and you are allowed to like bend light and you get to make rainbows and stuff and make the light go straight. This is essentially this, you know, the whole bending light to see the different colours.
Light passes into a new medium, it slows down.
The things that you need to learn for this topic is line emission spectrum and line absorption spectrum, and they're two different things. So
yeah. So an emission spectrum is where a substance lets out, like you burn it or something, and it lets out light, and you pass this light or radiation through a diffraction grating or a prism. They both have the same effect, sort of. Diffraction grating is a bit more sciencey. And it basically makes this lovely spectrum of lines. And it shows what it absorbs. No, yes, what it emits.
basically, you get a bunch of colourful lines on a wall or wherever you're shining your thing on. We've tried this before in school.
Yeah,
it's never really worked for us. So another thing that you have is absorption, which is like the opposite of emission. So you have white light and you shine it through your well, I think the sodium vapor lamp's the one we used in school.
Yeah, or
Like,
neon.
It was the thing we used in streetlights long ago. And you shine it through this, and it's like all the gas and particles going like that. And you send it through the diffraction grating again, shine it on a wall, and instead you have your full colour spectrum, but you have black lines in it. And that's the bit where it's absorbed colour.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Spectroscopy. Can tell you what's in a substance.
Yeah, what species are in a substance.
What species?
So, if you consider the entire electromagnetic spectrum, so that's like going past the visible light both directions, there are actually loads of spectral lines all across it, but since we only see the visible bit. So if you did it as hydrogen, for instance, that's the one we've learned, you get this thing called the Balmer series, which is the series of spectral lines we can see.
Mm-hmm.
So what is light?
So light is a stream of charged particles called photons.
Phasers!
Max Planck developed this idea first.
He came up with the
And
theory.
he came up with the theory. And he also came up with a very special equation which we also use.
The equation is E equals h nu. Nu. With E being the energy of one photon, nu being the frequency, and h being Planck's constant, which is
6.63 times 10 to the minus 34 joule seconds. Is that right?
sure. Remember, it's in the data book if you want
It's
to.
right at the back of the data book.
It'd probably take that faster than our own word. The thing is, if you want to do it per mole, so, you know, per mole, it would then become E equals L times H times nu, with L being Avogadro's constant, also in the back of the data book, and I'm not going to bother saying it, so we might as well just like put it on the screen somewhere.
Yeah, but I think I can remember it.
Oh, can you?
6.02 times 10 to the minus 23 per mole.
And that concludes our first topic on this unnamed thing.
We hope you found that informative.
If you think we've got something wrong, or you want to know more, or you think there's something else we should know, comment and whatnot. If you liked this video, like it.
Yay!
We're not going to ask you to subscribe, just like it. So yeah, we're planning to do all the advanced higher sciences.
Yeah.
I also do higher psychology, so we might do some higher psychology videos.
We've done all the higher sciences, so we
Yeah.
might do those.
And as well as higher maths, and if we can...
Advanced higher maths, but that's just a
yeah,
load of
I don't
stuff.
do that, but...
I'm making sure I understand it and I'm doing it.
We've also got higher English, but we're not going to do that because... Thank you for listening, and good luck with whatever other revision you need. Bye!